I am Dr. Gueye-Weinstein, a physician, African scholar, and author of historical texts. For over 20 years, I have studied our histories, sat with elders who carry memory in their bones, interviewed scholars across continents, and pressed deep into the archives of our people. And through it all, I have uncovered a pattern, a deliberate, centuries-long phenomenon that most only sense in the shadows of awareness, a campaign of erasure woven into our textbooks, our religions, our cultures, designed to convince the world that Africa birthed nothing, that those who were colonized or enslaved somehow deserved it, that the greatest civilizations of the world were not ours. Let me tell you a story, not the one they wanted you to hear, but the one that lives in our bones, our songs, our bloodlines. This series is about breaking the silence, about restoring what was hidden, about remembering the stories of humanity as they truly are. Because the telling of these stories will liberate all of us. When truth rises, it does not free one people, it unbinds humanity itself as more stories begin to unfold. So sit with me, listen closely, and together, let us reclaim what was stolen so we may remember who we are and reimagine the world we seek to create. This is Remembering Humanity. For centuries, Europe called it the Dark Ages. But across the Mediterranean, Africa carried the torch of civilization into Europe. They were the Moors, scientists, builders, healers, and philosophers whose genius illuminated the world. The Moors entered Spain in 711 CE, bringing mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and architecture. Cordoba became the most advanced city in Europe, its streets lit by lamps, its homes supplied with running water, its libraries holding hundreds of thousands of books when most of Europe only had a handful. Algebra, spelled Aljabr, was systematized by African scholars and taught in Moorish universities. Astronomy flourished. Observatories charted the movement of stars with precision centuries before Galileo. In medicine, Moorish physicians developed surgical instruments still recognizable today and wrote encyclopedias that trained Europe's doctors. Architecture flourished. The Alhambra in Granada, with its geometric mastery, whispered the mathematics of Africa in stone. Moorish irrigation systems turned dry lands fertile, introducing citrus, rice, and sugarcane to Europe. This was no marginal presence. Black African scholars and leaders shaped Europe's intellectual revival. They seeded the Renaissance. And yet, their names are buried, lost under the myth that Europe saved itself. But the truth is this: without Africa's Moors, Europe would never have awakened from its dark ages. The Moors remind us Africa's genius not only built civilizations at home, it lifted the world.